Welcome back to some more sailing adventures in Australia. For those of you who watch us regularly, you'll know we're on the east coast and in the Whitsunday area at the moment. With us now is my youngest brother Toby, his wife Tara and their cattle dog Sally, and they're on a 10-metre monohull, and they love to sail sporty just like we do. We spotted a real short perfect weather window, and so we zipped out to the islands, had a great sail out. It's real cool to sail with two boats and it's always racing on. Ripped out there, spent the night at a nice anchorage, and then we went to this place called Manta Bay, which is quite well known for the huge fish that live there. So anyway, enjoy this adventure.
Good morning everyone. As you can see, I'm super stylish. We are running out of water, so I want to save the fresh water and not rinsing my hair. So it's super stylish. And I was realizing this morning that I was grumpy because the water is a bit cold, and I'm a bit spoiled, in fact, because my only problem on a Tuesday morning it's a bit too cold to go swimming with big fish. I think we have quite a good life, babe.
Yep. Yeah, we're a bit spoilt for sure. Anyway, we're in a place called Manta Bay, top of Hook Island, Whitsundays, and it's probably a lot of you have seen this. It's quite a well-known place, but it's still worth a visit, and I haven't been here for about 6 years. It's quite famous for the big Maori wrasse. I think they're Maori wrasse, or they're massive fish anyway, nearly the size of me. And we're going to swim with them here today. We got here early. We left at 7 o'clock this morning, and because obviously it is well known, and the tourist boats will all be arriving in an hour or so, so we're trying to get ahead of them. There's one other catamaran over there that had the same idea, and in the background here, Toby and Tara just arriving. They had to take a mooring buoy around the corner. Oh, coming in hot. Yep. Is it that cold?
Yeah, it's super cold.
She's such a wuss. The water's like, I don't know, it's got to be 23,
No.
24.
No.
I'm going to measure it actually. We'll see. I've got a temperature measuring device. How hot do you reckon the air is?
The air, out of the sun, I would say 22. What is your guess of the water?
The water, I would say, is warmer than the air.
No, I'm saying 19.
Ooh, I'm not sure it's waterproof, this machine.
Sure.
Ooh.
I think it's not working anymore because you put in the water. It's not moving. Well done.
Yeah, that one didn't really maybe work out so good. I don't think this thing's waterproof. It's frozen now. Good move, Steve. Yeah, it's our room thermometer. Good stuff.
What you were expecting?
I thought it was freaking made for water. Are you in yet? Come on, jet in.
Baby, let me some time. I have to get used to that.
Babe, it's going to be sunset soon.
Stop. Stop putting pressure on me, okay?
You need to. Shall I put my foot on your head?
You're so mean. Get this bit out of the story. I'm gonna go in 2 minutes.
2 minutes? The battery's going to be flat by then. Right, I'm going to jump in anyway. It's a little bit cold. Is it worth it being in the cold?
Yeah, it's okay. No, I'm actually in the water. That's not terrible. It's just a bit brutal to go in this. I don't have the eyes like them.
Good morning, everyone. Well, we had a pretty cool couple of days out here in the islands here, Whitsundays. As you can probably tell, we are sailing and it's pretty rough. This was actually forecast, this weather, and we sort of just fit those couple of days of good weather into this, and always knew that we'd be sailing back to Early Beach today. It's about 16 miles back to Early Beach, and it's going to be pretty much sort of 40, well, it's going to be a hard beat upwind in 25 to probably gusting 30 knots. And it's going to be wind like this for the next 5 days, and that's sort of why we're getting out of here. It's less wind down on the mainland, and we've got stuff to do because we're heading north. Yeah, in 3 or 4 days we're starting to head north. So anyway, I'll show you a bit of this rough passage. Marie's downstairs, chilling.
What's my favorite kind of sailing?
Just tuck in, babe, it'll only be 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's okay. I have my book. I'm gonna just chill here and not being wet.
Or we'll get stuck into it, pull the headsail up. Alright, so that's 2 reefs in the main, and the headsail reef pretty small. And yeah, 25 knots apparent. And we're on 40 degrees, so that's sort of our angle. And we're doing 8 knots now upwind, so that's, there's everything flying down. So it's gonna be a bit rough for about an hour or so, and then it should start getting less rough as we get out of this, the Whitsunday Strait. This is where all this wind and waves funnel up through. So as we get a bit behind Pioneer Bay, and that it should start evening out. It's not terrible, it's fine. I can let the mainsail out, just drift out a bit further, and we'll be all good. Anyway, I'll put this Insta360 cam on a stick and show you what's going on. Okay, camera's on the pole. It's pretty wet and wild. Probably going to get a lot of drops of water on this camera, but I'll telescope you up there. Going up. Out here, boat's dancing around. I might have to hand steer soon, I think. This is when we need some outdoor clothing. I'm only wearing hoodies, don't have anything waterproof after being in Indo, not needing it. Need some gear. Hello.
It's not funny.
Hello.
Hello.
Having fun?
No, it's not fun. It's nothing fun here.
Woo! Rounding up. I really hate this. It's terrible.
You don't hate that. You're super happy to
Get
be
me out of
here.
here. I hate this. Yeah. No, I actually really like it. We're quite alive right now. 34.
couch, and we have really big waves because it's even coming inside. I have my legs all wet. And in this kind of weather, I'm really questioning my ability of doing the sailing to New Zealand. It's definitely, if it's more than 23 knots of wind and waves, I definitely can't handle it. I'm okay in the couch, and if I really relax all of my muscles, I'm feeling quite okay, but I'm absolutely useless. I can barely read, and yeah, like it's okay for 2 or 3 hours to stay like this, but if we have like days in this kind of weather, like I'm struggling doing everything. If I have to go to the toilet, if I have to feed myself, if I have to grab things, like it's like I'm fighting, and every time I'm fighting with my muscles or fighting with the tiredness, I'm feeling sick. So the only thing I've found to not being sick is laying on the couch. It's not really a solution. You can't stay on the couch for days. But yeah, I hope it's gonna improve. Like I know that it's better than when we started, but it's still not perfect. Anyway. We were knowing that it's gonna be like this, and we were able to go back, and Vernon decided to stay because he was like, oh, we're gonna not using the engine to go back in early, it's not enough wind. So in purpose we decided to stay, being like, oh, we're gonna go in the morning when the wind gonna just peaking. It peaked in 20 minutes. I woke up, there was no wind, and suddenly it was crazy strong. And now we are the only one to be in that, with Toby and Tara obviously, but no one is around with a sailboat. We are the only dumb to be in that.
It's pretty blowy, and last night was completely calm, not a ripple, and then it's just turned up into this about an hour ago. So it is as forecast, but shit, it came up quick. And as I said, through this channel here, it just funnels down between all the islands and mountains, and it gets pretty rough pretty quick in here. Yeah, it's 28 knots right now, but it's sort of gusting up above 30 and then sort of going down to 25 every now and again. And the sea state is uncomfortable, put it that way. I probably should have a third reef in right now, but I've just let the boom all the way out. Well, not all the way, but I've just let the boom quite far out to sort of feather it, and the head sail was pulled on tight, and that's sort of pulling us through the waves, to be honest. If I just had the main up, we'd probably still do 5 or 6 knots, but every time you hit a wave, it would nearly stop. There's no drive then. So the head sail is pulling us at the moment, and the mainsail is sort of just backing us up and giving us stability and balance for the moment. Because if I would pull the boom in, I'd be way too much overpowered, and then it would be really hard to steer. As it is, I've got a bit of weather helm I'm having to hold on to, but yeah, in an hour's time we should be through the worst of this, and then it won't be a problem. Just caught up to brother Toby. you can see, it's obviously calmed down a lot now. Down to 15 knots. We're inside Pioneer Bay now, Early Beach straight up in front. And everything's calmed down a bit now. Beautiful day. We got a pretty wet. I'll go down here. You a bit wet down there?
Yeah, my whole legs are wet. You can see the drops in all the room. Super nice.
So we had a few big waves, and one of them came over the whole boat and then in through these holes here, and I didn't have the companionway closed, and so quite a bit of water went down into the cabin, which is pretty shit. But it is what it is.
Good morning, baby. What are you doing?
Just releasing my video about the early race week sailing regatta.
What time is it?
Saturday morning, 6 o'clock. Ghetto coffee, everyone loves a ghetto coffee.
So yeah, we are early in the morning and we are on the Courtesy pontoon in Early Beach. We're gonna leave today and starting to going north. But before that we came here to fill up with water, clean a little bit the boat, and we're gonna go to the market this morning to have some fresh vegetable for the way. Now you see we have some veggies by.
So we're quite early. A lot of these stands are just setting up. But what we've found is that the fruit and veggie guys are here pretty early too. And so are all the sneaky people trying to get the best fruit and veg. That's why we've got to be early, because if we get here at 8, all the good stuff's gone every time. It's not a fruit and veg market, it's just a general market, but there are a couple of people selling fruit and veg. And it's real homegrown local stuff, and we find like the bananas, for example, last 2 weeks, and the other veg in that lasts at least a week, which is way longer than what you get from the big supermarket clowns. So here's our first guy we'll stop at.
This is the banana guy. There's amazing banana.
So what's cool is he has the ripe ones ready to eat, the semi-ripe ones that'll be good in a few days, and the green ones which will ripen in about 6 to 8 or 10 days. So it's pretty cool. You can just buy 3, 4 of each, and then you've got bananas for days. And these ones over here, these are pretty cool. These are called black sapot. Here in Australia they call them the chocolate pudding fruit. And they're really green, but when they're ripe they actually go real dark brown or black. And you've sort of got to eat them when they're nearly rotten. But they taste pretty good. Not exactly like chocolate cake, but pretty nice. You like them?
Yeah, I like them. But Vernon is saying wrong things. It's not turning black, it's inside. It's black. It's turning yellow when it's ready.
Okay. Do they taste like chocolate cake?
Yeah, for me it's a bit like, you know, when you do a chocolate cake but you not cook it enough, like it stay a little bit melty inside. Tastes a bit like this. I really like it.
Good morning, mate. How's it going?
Oh, well, thank you.
Beautiful day. You reckon it's going to rain?
Not before the end of the market, I hope. It can pour down this afternoon.
For all you care. Yeah, well, we're going sailing, so I hope it doesn't pour down at all today.
Well, you'll be water skiing out there.
This is the second one. We're actually really early though, still all setting up, but that's it, we get first choice. These guys have a bigger range of stuff, but we don't get bananas here. We get all the other stuff, like passion fruit.
Oh yeah, passion fruit. I love that. I don't really like this one.
4 for $2.
I want some courgette.
What?
You like spring onions or not so much?
Yeah?
All right, mate. I might grab that.
Yeah, that's a lot. I have a lot of spring onions.
It's alright.
Stick them in there and plan.
Springtime. Alright, that was quick and painless. What did we spend? $13.50. Well, about 20 bucks.
Yeah, 20 about.
About 20 bucks for yeah, our fruit and veg for a whole week. That's reasonable, and it's organic and local. Well, probably organic, I don't know, local anyway. And the money's going straight to the farmers, which pleases me more than anything else really. Coles and Woolworths have such a stranglehold on all things food that yeah, they basically dictate prices to farmers and to consumers. So it's nice to, and it's, yeah, it's pretty crappy. Like all supermarkets, you know, fruit and veg gets picked way before it's ripe and then just kept in cool rooms. And anyway, straight to the farmer's pocket. That's what we rather give our money. And yeah, every one of us really has the vote to do things with your wallet. You know, it's the biggest way to change things. So anyway, cool. Well, we're about to get going. Give it a push. Okay. We're out of here. Our time in the Whitsundays is over for right now. See you, mate, good luck. Yeah, as I said, as the winds turn northerly in a couple of months' time, we will be coming back down this way, and we'll be stopping in here again for sure, and probably do a couple more videos. We didn't really do too many here now, just because the weather's been shit, and yeah, we haven't been here that long. So we'll show you some more, but we've got plenty of exciting things coming up, and yeah, we're heading north, so we'll be at the reef, we'll be up in Magnetic Island, we'll be up in Cairns, we'll be in Cooktown, and we'll be bringing you lots of interesting stuff. Here, I'll let Marie say goodbye to you now. Here you go.
It's time to say goodbye now. Thank you for the time you spent to watch our sea adventures. Thank you, all of you. We had really super good time in the Whitsundays, as you saw in the different episodes. That was perfect for me to have my marks back on the sailboat, and I'm so happy now we're gonna discover some other place. I want to say a special thanks for all the Patreons. Really, it's super important for us that you are supporting us in our video and in our adventures. Thank you so much. And I wish all of you a super good week, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye!